Welcome friends. Yesterday we have seen steps involved in program design, and first step we have seen problem analysis. Problem analysis. Problem analysis. This is the very first step before you write a program. Problem analysis. What this step is? Study the problem. Study the problem, then understand the problem, decompose the problem, decompose if problem is large. Problem is large. The very first step, study the problem, understand the problem, decompose the problem if problem is too large. Then we can come to the conclusion of input, process, output. So whenever a program is to be right, very first, whenever program is to be right, there are the 5 steps. First step, study the problem, understand the problem, decompose the problem if problem is too large, and come to the conclusion of input, process. Second step, design steps. Design steps. What are the design steps? We know that we are going to write a program by using any programming language like C++, Java, Visual Basic, whatever. But before you write a program, first step you have to follow that is problem analysis. Study the problem, understand the problem, decompose the problem if problem is too large, and come to the conclusion of input, process, and output. And once we understand the problem, we can instruct the computer now. But instead of writing directly program, if you write the program in our language, if you write down the steps to solve the problem in our simple language, that is design step. That is design steps are steps which are in simplest form. So first step, problem analysis. Second step, design steps, in which steps are written in simplest form. So yesterday we have seen one example of simplest form instructions like this. Step number 1, example. Step number 1, read R. Step number 2, A is equal to 3.14 into R. Print A. Stop. So example. Here suppose study the problem, decompose the problem if problem is too large. Example is suppose area of circle. Example, to find area of circle. Area of circle. So input radius, process pi r square, output area. So as we have seen, studied the problem, we found radius is the input, pi r square is the process, and area is the output, and we have written the steps in our language. But we know that after all, these steps are in English language, and these steps we are going to do in a programmer. So programmer will convert these steps in programming language instructions. So programmer will convert these steps in programming language instructions. So instead of these steps, design steps. If you write down the design steps in symbolic form, design steps which are in simplest form, instead of simplest form, symbolic. Design steps are the steps which are in simplest form, but if the simplest form instead of text, there will be symbolic, then it is called as flowchart. Flowchart. So what is flowchart? Flowchart is symbolic representation of program. Yesterday we have seen that this one is not a program, but not less than program. Why? Program, that is set of instruction which can be given to computer. Actually this is also set of instruction, but we can't give this set of instruction to the computer because this is in English language or in simplest form, in our language which we can understand. So that's why program, that is set of instruction which can be given to computer. So this is also set of instruction, but we can't give it to the computer. That's why this is not a program, but not less than program. Similarly, if these steps are written in symbolic form, then it is called as flowchart. Thus, flowchart is a symbolic representation of a program. So we must study the symbols. Say or read, there is input box. For process, there is a process box. For output, there is an output box. And there is a start and end symbol. So instead of instruction in simplest form, that is a text. If symbolic instructions are there, then it can be understood very easily because symbols are more than text. Symbols are more than text. Whenever we travel through the road, by the road, we see there are the symbols of speed breaker, there are the symbols of footpath, because symbols are more than text. Text cannot be read by everyone, but symbols can be understandable by everyone. Thus, these design steps are in the form of text. It can't be understood, but symbols can be understood. That's why symbolic representation of the program, that is flowchart, we are going to see the symbols of flowchart. Symbols of flowchart. Symbols of flowchart. So, symbols of flowchart we are going to see, or flowchart symbols. Flowchart symbols. So, first symbol that we are going to see, number 1, this symbol. This symbol is called as input output symbol. Input output symbol. This symbol is used. This symbol is used for input output, or to represent, we can say, or input output. The word read, input, print are written in this symbol. In this symbol. In this symbol. So this symbol we are using wherever in design steps there is the instruction to read. to input or to output. In our example of design steps which we have seen, there is a read R. So instead of read R, now you can use this symbol. And after the read R, there is a process. There is a process symbol here. Process box. Process box. Or process box. This symbol is used to represent the process. So process. So what the process is? So we can say in our example A is equal to pi r square 3.14 into r into r. That is the equation. Or it may be possible that A is equal to 2, B is equal to 2. So assignment and the expression can be written. Assignment. Or expression can be written. In this symbol. Now the third symbol that we are going to see. Start and stop. Start and stop. This symbol indicates start and stop of closure. The word start, stop, end are used, are written in this symbol. Now we have seen these three symbols. So now we are going to see design steps are the steps which are written in simplest form in our language. First, what the problem was? Problem is to find area of circle. Okay. Step number 1, study the problem, understand the problem. After studying the problem, understanding the problem, what we are concluding? We are concluding input, process and output. So we know that here input required, that is R, process that is A into 3.14 into R, output is A. So input is R, process is 3.14 into R, output is A. When we have come to the conclusion, when we studied the problem, what the problem is. Now design steps. Design steps. Number 1, read R. Number 2, area is equal to 3.14 into R. Number 3, print A. Number 4, stop. Now you see, these are the design steps. But in our language, in simplest form, in English, instead of that, we are going to write down the design steps in symbolic. Okay. This is the input. For input, this symbol is there. And how many variables are there? That's why we write down read R. This is the process. This is the symbol for process. A is equal to 3.14 into R into R. This is pin, that is output. For output, same symbol. Print A. But how the flow is there? Flow is first input, then process, then output. That's why we indicate the flow lines. And where the start is? Start is at this indicator. Start and end symbol. Start and here the end. Now these are the design steps. This is also design steps. Design steps in our language, simplest form, English language. Design steps in symbols. Which one is easy? Obviously, this one is easy. Design steps in symbolic form. That is called as a flow chart. So this is called as a flow chart. So again we are going to see various symbols. As we have seen 3 symbols. Symbol number 4. Symbol number 4. That is flow lines. Again there are decision box, connected symbols. So as the problems we are going to see, definitely you will get the idea. So only 3 symbols we have to see. Next symbols tomorrow. Thank you.